Hi guys, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly All Signs Tarot reading. I am looking at the week of May 12th through to about the 18th, 2025. And as always, I'm starting with Aries, going all the way through to Pisces. I do want to say welcome to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. And of course, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help. If you are watching this video on Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to all of you moms out there. All right, let's get started. Aries, what does Aries have coming up for this week? If you are interested in having a private reading, I did recently just open up some new options on my website. All of that information is listed down below. All right, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries, what does Aries have coming up for this week? Aries. First card out is the Page of Wands. All right, we've got the Page of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Emperor, the Fool. Look at that, Aries. The Emperor and the Fool coming out side by side with the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands, Justice. Overall energy for the week is the Hermit. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, even though Aries, the overall energy is the Hermit, I'm getting a lot of fire here. A lot of fire energy, the element of fire, which is your element. So for some of you, you definitely could be like fired up about something. That's really what I'm getting. Very passionate about something here. So yeah, if something is stressing you out or upsetting you with this Hermit energy, you definitely may pull back. You may say, you know, I've had enough. You've got the 9 and the 10 of Wands. And for some of you, I feel like with this Page of Wands being the first card out, what I'm getting is for some of you, you're speaking your truth. You're very passionate about something. If you're angry, you may express yourself here and then kind of turn your back on it. Pull back your energy with the Hermit. Yeah, because for some of you, I feel like something is getting intense. Something is maybe becoming too much with the 9 and the 10 of Wands. I do see balance coming in. Balance is going to be restored. For some of you, I mean, this could be karmic justice. And with the Hermit being the overall energy, you could be guiding someone or somebody could be guiding you. This can be you seeking answers or clarity, and I see that coming in. And what's interesting, Aries, is what's mirroring justice in the spread is the Seven of Swords. So maybe somebody avoided doing something, avoided maybe doing the right thing with the Seven of Swords. It can be that shady sometimes like trickster sort of energy, but it doesn't have to be. It can be someone avoiding the responsibilities or avoiding talking to you. But again, justice is mirroring that. And then we've got the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Oh, look at this. Lots of fire. Yeah, lots of fire. So Knight of Wands, King of Wands. So some of you, I mean, you could be dealing with a fire sign, yes. But I'm really feeling like this is you. Again, I'm getting that some of you are fired up about something. With the Knight of Wands, you're taking off. And for some of you, something is becoming like too much. It's stressful. It's too much. So you could be like distancing yourself with the Hermit here. And for some of you, it may hurt. So it may hurt to do this. Some of you have been hurt with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. You may feel betrayed. But I do see your heart healing. You've got the Ace of Cups here right next to the Three of Swords. So yeah, this is your heart healing. For some of you, this can even be somebody like physically recovering, maybe from like a procedure. Yeah, because somebody definitely went through a very, very tough time. There is the Angel of Night, which is the bonus card here in this deck, which literally represents rising up from the ashes, ending an extremely tough cycle. And you've got the Four of Wands there, the Magician, the World, and then the Lovers. So this can be you and a partner, or even like a family situation. Some of you are moving. Some of you may be traveling. Maybe you're going to see someone, especially if they're going through it. If you're helping someone, you're guiding someone. Maybe, you know, maybe you're a father or a grandfather with the Emperor here. You could be helping someone. For some of you, you may be older. I have very youthful. I've got it all here. I've got very youthful energy. I've got older, wiser energy. But then we've also got this like middle-aged sort of energy here with the King of Wands. But your energy, your Aries energy, is definitely coming through with the Emperor and the Fool. For some of you, you went through this and now you're like breaking free. You're moving forward. Some of you very passionate about moving forward. And with the Fool, this can be you doing something brand new, moving in a brand new direction. With the World there at the bottom of the deck, and then the Fool. I'm getting that some of you are definitely trying new things, trying new like avenues. It's a really good spread. It's just, I feel like some of you, you're fed up, you're over something. But justice is coming in. Some of you could have even been dealing with like a vehicle situation, and you're over it and you're going to buy a new car. For some of you, that's what I'm getting. All right, let's see. What is the Seven of Swords? Let's clarify the Seven of Swords for Aries. Yeah, there could be something you're getting rid of, a car. Could be a home, could be a friendship. For some of you, a friendship. But yeah, Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups. So maybe a friend, someone could have been avoiding you, a sibling. Maybe for some of you, this is even like a situation involving three people. Maybe three people did something, or they're in on something. What is the Ten of Wands? Ten of Wands. What is weighing Aries down? Ten of Wands for Aries. What is weighing Aries down? Six of Cups. Yeah, this definitely is a sibling situation or something with like a best friend. Maybe somebody wants to reunite with you. Quite interesting, yeah. Some of you are dealing with a water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Somebody may want to reunite with you. Somebody may want to give you something. This could be a gift of money. Maybe someone owed you money, Aries, with that Seven of Swords, and maybe they were avoiding you. And now, once you've turned your back on them, they want to pay you back. So isn't that interesting? All right, let's get you an additional guidance card for this week. We do have a full moon right at the start of the week. So full moon in Scorpio, very powerful full moon, and that is on May 12th. All right, what is the additional guidance for Aries? What is the additional guidance for Aries? Yeah, look at that. Emotions are running high, super moon, and we've got the full moon. So right at the start of the week, that's how the week starts out, on a high note for some of you. So yeah, watch your emotions, and that was the very first thing that I got for you guys. Some of you are very fired up, very fired up. You may be like easily triggered this week, so be careful of that. You may need to take off on someone or a situation. Some of you could be like escaping a situation. But look at this fresh energy. You've got the Ace of Pentacles there. You've got the Fool in the spread. And now a new start is coming. New moon vibes. So with super moon, something's done. And then you've got this fresh energy coming in. What is the guidance for Aries on the love front? What is the guidance for Aries on the love front? Somebody may be trying to reunite with you. It may be emotionally draining for some of you, though. It's too much. That's what I'm seeing. So you may do it. You definitely may do it. I do see communication. It may take you a moment with this Hermit energy. And if it is taking you a minute, it could be because for some of you, it's emotionally draining. The situation is draining. Yeah, I mean, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And then love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah. For some of you, this is you loving yourself first. Spending some time alone. But with this Three of Cups and the Six of Cups, for some of you, this is definitely somebody who wants to reunite with you. All right, who's Aries dealing with? We do have Libra, Aries, and Virgo showing up here. There's Libra, and we have Cancer, and there is Aquarius. So could be dealing with an Aquarius, could be dealing with a Libra or a Cancer. All right, Aries, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, what does Taurus have coming up for this week? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus. And if you do happen to have a birthday this week, Taurus, happy birthday. What does Taurus have coming up for this week? Taurus. All right, Taurus, first card out is the Five of Cups. The Devil, okay. Which, if I remember correctly, you guys had the Devil last week in your spread. There's the Hermit, Justice. You could be dealing with an Aries. They just had these two cards in their spread. Four of Cups. Queen of Cups, Judgment, the King of Cups. Wow. Overall energy, Taurus, is Death. And we have the full moon in Scorpio on the 12th. So it's Taurus season. And we have the Scorpio full moon. So, I mean, it's a powerful time for you, Taurus. Something's definitely done. It's leaving your life. There is the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This may be a good thing, Taurus, honestly. For some of you, there's maybe deceptive energy here around this. For some of you, it could have been toxic or controlling or unhealthy in some way. So you may still be grieving this, Taurus. For some of you, you may be grieving something that's leaving your life. But, you know, for some of you, I mean, this may be a good thing. But yeah, we have Death as the overall. So very powerful energy. Death, rebirth. Definitely getting that very strong rebirth vibe here with Death in Judgment showing up. So for some of you Taurians, you could be changing. You could be transforming. And I'm really getting this inner transformation. Not so much externally, but more internally. But we do have the King and the Queen of Cups here. So some of you could be dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You may have water in your chart, or for some of you, you could be coming off just more emotional here this week. You've got a lot of emotional energy. Seven of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Wands, the Chariot. Seven of Cups. Okay, so maybe someone was lying to you or trying to maybe hide something from you, Taurus, but you may have sensed this for some of you. Something may have went down, but I feel like you're onto it, or you know about it. I'm really seeing the Hermit look over here at the Devil. So this is you seeing the Devil, or seeing a situation clearly, seeing a person clearly. And with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands, I am reading for some Taurians where you're blocking someone, at least emotionally. I mean, it could be physically, it could be like blocking them online or something like that. But for others, this is like blocking this person out, leaving a situation with the Chariot, taking off. I'm also getting, for some of you, and this is very specific, but I could be reading for some Taurians where maybe somebody like needs your help, or maybe they have something going on in their life. Maybe they're being controlled, or they could be dealing with like a toxic relationship or living situation. Somebody could be coming to you, Taurus, for help, which I just said that to Aries. So I'm definitely reading for some Aries, Taurus cuspers. Maybe you have Aries in your chart. But yeah, somebody could be coming to you. Maybe they want your help. You could be trying to help them, trying to guide them here. Maybe you're telling them to take responsibility or do the right thing. With that Seven of Swords, somebody could have been avoiding their responsibility, and you could be like guiding them or helping them, coaching them. Telling them to maybe own something or do the right thing with justice and judgment. So yeah, I mean, that's very specific. That could be you, Taurus, if you've been like avoiding something. If you've been struggling to end something or let go of something that's no longer serving you, there may be like an aha moment, or for some of you, maybe you have somebody that is helping you, or maybe somebody's even like saying something. Someone may say something and you may realize something. You may have like an aha moment. So yeah, this is quite the interesting spread, but I do see you emotionally healing. And if you are having a hard time with like letting go of a situation, letting go of something, I do feel like you will. You will make the right choices here around this. If you have to make a decision, the guidance for some of you is to maybe like seek professional help or legal counsel for some of you, a trusted friend. Let me see, what is the Devil for a Taurus? 2 weeks in a row the Devil has come out for you, Taurus. But if you had a blockage, or again, you were dealing with something toxic, something that's not serving you, with death, I mean, you could be ending it. You could be rejecting whatever this is. If it's a temptation, whatever this is ending. And I got that last week as well. This is ending. What is the Devil for Taurus? Yeah, I mean, cutting ties. Look at that. Cutting ties. Freeing yourself. Ace of Swords. Yeah, whatever was holding you back, you're making a change. For a few of you, I mean, you could be dealing with somebody who has like an addiction problem, something like that. Maybe they're getting help. You could be guiding them to get help. We've got the Empress here. So this can be like unconditional love. You may have unconditional love for somebody, but maybe,, you know, they need help or something like that. Very interesting. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card, Taurus, for the week. What is the additional guidance for Taurus? All right. The answers you need are coming. And then look at this. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. And that's what we have taking place on the 12th. Full moon in Scorpio. Then we also have full moon in Gemini. So maybe a Gemini is significant. Maybe Gemini season is going to be significant for you. But this is you releasing negativity. And you could be doing that, honestly, by speaking your truth or cutting ties, putting up a very strong boundary here. What is the guidance for Taurus on the love front? Look at this. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And then playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. All right, Taurus. So this is guidance on the love front. So if you're partnered, play, have fun. Don't try to control everything. Let things happen naturally. If you or somebody else, if your partner, if somebody was very controlling, I mean, this is what's needed. Balance. Balance needs to be restored here. Maybe there's been a lack of fun. There we have new love. Interesting. So if you're single, if you've been struggling to maybe let go of the past, or if you've been trying to control maybe how something comes about, maybe you're trying to manifest new love, but you want things to happen in a certain way. You could be cutting that out. You need to just live in the moment, play and have fun, and then let things just happen. All right, who is Taurus dealing with? We have Libra, we have Taurus, we have Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio coming through. All right, wow, I pulled far too many, but we have Aries, we have Earth. Interesting, because some of you may be cuspers, or maybe you're dealing with the cusper. We've got water, and we've got Scorpio. A lot of Scorpion vibes coming through here. So either a Scorpio is very significant, or the Scorpio full moon is very significant. So any of those signs, and we've got fire. All right, Taurus, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Gemini. Ooh, first card out, Gemini, Ace of Pentacles. All right. The Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Magician. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles, it's showing up in the reverse. Six of Swords, overall energies, the Hierophant. Look at the fives, Gemini. So you've got 555. You may be seeing that like on the clock, or yeah, just seeing that number. There is the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Now, I definitely could be reading for some Taurus, Gemini cuspers, because you do have like strong Taurian vibes here. But May is the 5th month. We're in May right now. Gemini season starts in May. So your season is literally right around the corner. So yeah, some of you may have been dealing with some challenges or some growing pains, like trying to grow, trying to manifest something new. For some of you, it's this Ace of Pentacles coming in, and it's going to happen at the right moment, the exact right moment that it's meant to happen, with that Ace of Pentacles in the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you, you've been working really hard. Knight of Pentacles. Could have even been working at night with the Nine of Swords. Maybe some of you drive, you may travel for a living. Maybe some of you travel at night, or your work in some way maybe has like affected your sleep. You may have like a high pressure job, something like that. But your hard work is about to pay off. Some of you may even work for like the government, or I'm getting like politics, or you may work for an institution, a large company. But there's some sort of change that you're manifesting. You've got the Magician and you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this for me is saying, you know, the universe has got your back. So as long as you do what you're told, as long as you follow the rules. Also, the Hierophant is a very traditional energy. So doing things by the book, the way that things have worked in the past, as long as you're like upholding that, as long as you're following that standard, then you're going to be rewarded. So yeah, in particular, those of you that work for a large company, if they want you to do something a certain way. But yeah, there's some sort of change. There's some sort of change that you've been trying to make, or that you're making here with the Wheel. Some of you, you may work in like a very competitive field, or again, it's like a high stress, high pressure position. You may work with a bunch of different energies, different people. Some of you could have been working with like a very stubborn energy, and it may have felt like you were like hitting a wall, hitting a brick wall, met by challenges, obstacles. But again, that's changing. And I do feel like the month of May is going to be very significant for you. Some of you, you're literally coming out of a time where it was very stressful financially. Maybe you didn't know how you were going to pay the bills, trying to save money, but it was difficult. Some of you, you had to be like very careful with your spending. Yeah. I mean, I'm just getting it over and over again. So 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the 7 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. Yeah, like hitting rock bottom. Things could not get any worse. There's the King of Swords. Some of you, you may have dealt with an air sign. Eight of Cups. Maybe this person was in your life. They could have been a nightmare. They could have caused you financial difficulties. Others, I really see you looking closely at your finances. And you may be letting go of, for some of you, I mean, this could be a time because you may be trying to save your money. You may be letting go of like overspending. So if you go to, I don't know, I'm just using this as an example. If you go to Starbucks every day and you order, you know, the same thing, but, you know, it cost you, I don't know, $10, $20, whatever it is. If you're buying yourself like the little extras, you may try to pull that back a little bit. You may try not to spend as much, or you may try to cut down on that, because for some of you, I see you trying to save money. Or if you have like a lump sum of money that's coming in, I mean, it could be tax money or something like that, a little extra. You're trying not to spend it so quickly. You're trying to like hang on to it, or some of it. And you may have like other energies. You may have another person, could be a spouse. You may have a child. You may have other energies that are kind of like clawing at you. You know, they want some of it for this or that, especially if you have a family. Somebody may want a vehicle, or someone may even want a new vehicle. That could be you, or that could be, for some, you may have like an older child who's driving. So yeah, I'm getting a bunch of different things here, but I'm seeing the month of May. The month of May is a really, really good time. It's a lucrative time for you, Gemini. This wheel is turning. I feel like you're moving into like a very blessed season. Six of Swords. You're moving away from, notice how the Five of Pentacles, which also came out in the reverse, but you're moving away. You're moving out of this difficult time, this dark time. Some of you, you've been working very hard to do this. All right. I'm just seeing if there's anything I really want to clarify. For a few of you, you could be getting help. You could be going to a doctor or a coach. There could be some sort of help that is available to you at this time, and I feel like that's a good thing. We will look at the Five of Wands. Pick and choose your battles, definitely. Some of you may need to take like the higher road here, the high road in a situation. What is the Five of Wands? Also, just focus on your money. You may have somebody around you that's literally like trying to trigger you, trying to get a reaction out of you. But just stay focused on your job or your money. Yeah, I mean, this could be a liar, a cheater, a snake. Maybe some of you have a snake around you. Seven of Swords. So looking at the Five of Wands, you've got the Seven of Swords. So yeah, you could be going up against somebody that maybe you feel like they lied to you, or they avoided you, or avoided doing something. We've got the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Let me see, what is the Hierophant for Gemini? Some of you, you have some solid beliefs, but you may be opposing like an idea or a person or the group even. You believe one thing and you may be opposing another. Yeah, opposing the group. Others, it's the opposite. You're going with the group. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. It's a very committed energy here. You're committed to the group, committed to your marriage or relationship. And this is some sort of external energy, like a mother-in-law butting in, or a father butting in, or an ex butting in, something like that, and you're opposing them. And instead focusing on your blessing. So there is the Fool at the bottom of the deck. All right, what is the additional guidance for Gemini? What do you need to release and work through your fears? A new moon in Scorpio. We do have the full moon in Scorpio on the 12th. So interesting. What do you need to release? And then working through your fears. And maybe for some of you, I mean, you could be taking a leap of faith here. You do have the Ace of Pentacles. It's the first card out along with the Wheel. Again, that's like the universe having your back. It's the universe giving you the green light, but there could be energies around you that are either jealous, or they're trying to like throw stuff in your path, which is only going to like annoy you. And that may be why you need to take the higher road, but they can't block your blessings. Nobody can block your blessings, but what people will try to do, what they'll try to do is trigger you or kind of throw you off of your path. You know, some people think that they can block other people's blessings, but they can't. They can't. So the most they can do is try to trigger you, but if you're aware of it, then you know, just work through your fears here, keep your distance, and hold back with that Four of Pentacles. Let me see, what is the guidance for Gemini on the love front? Honeymoon, interesting. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this is all about things progressing and moving forward. They're moving into calmer waters. So if you and your person were going through some difficulties, this is the energy improving. If you're single, I mean, maybe you have some local travel that's coming up, but for others, this could be you like taking steps to put yourself back out there, or taking steps here with somebody that maybe you're very attracted to with passion. Maybe you're moving towards this person. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right, who is Gemini dealing with? Who's Gemini dealing with? We've got Gemini, Virgo, Taurus. Really any of the fixed signs. So Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius coming through, Aries coming through. Aquarius. Pisces, and then I see Gemini sticking out as well. So you could be dealing with another Gemini, could be dealing with the Pisces. But yeah, overall, this is a really positive read. So I hope that you find it helpful, Gemini. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Cancer. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Cancer have coming up for this week? All right, there is the Knight of Cups, first card out. Interesting. Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Six of Cups, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, Temperance. Overall energy is the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so a couple of eights. Eights for me are a karmic number. You've got a couple of aces, couple of ones, couple of knights. You've got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I'm definitely seeing communication, that's for sure. Interesting. Okay, so for some of you this can be work related, definitely. There could be something going on at work. Some of you may work with a particular person. So I do see a love interest coming towards you. For some of you, maybe you work with this person. And I could be reading for some Cancers where maybe you just let go of a relationship and now you have someone new that's coming towards you. Or you have somebody maybe coming towards you again. Somebody could be coming back. Interesting. So Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. So some of you are persevering at work here. You're not giving up. You're not quitting. Maybe you feel like others want you to quit, but you're not. With this energy, you actually could be doing a lot of research. You could be asking the right questions. With the Eight of Pentacles as the overall energy, you're working hard. And there could be some money that's coming in. For some of you, there's money coming in, or there's an opportunity that is coming back your way, but this may be like after some sort of loss. So maybe something didn't work out prior and you may have felt like you lost an opportunity because there was some sort of disappointment or heartache here. But again, I'm seeing someone or something come back your way. So this is a new beginning or a blessing that's coming in after some sort of loss. You've got Temperance, you've got the Knight of Wands. So some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. But yeah, I'm seeing communication. I'm seeing an offer on the table. Knight of Cups, Six of Cups, Ace of Swords. There's definitely an offer on the table. So you may be curious. You definitely may be curious about this. Some of you need more information. You need more information before you move forward. So I think that many of you are going to move forward here with this. Some of you, I mean, you may turn your back. 8 of Cups is here. You may walk away from this and move towards maybe something else. But others, once you get more information, I feel like you will make a move. On the love front, this could be an ex. This could be a love interest that is coming back towards you. So yeah, you could be hearing from an ex or hearing from an old friend this week. Somebody from your past. There is some sort of past connection here. If somebody was like inconsistent or flaky or even like playing games prior, they may want a second chance. There definitely may be an apology that's coming your way. Let's see, what is the 3 of Swords for Cancer? What is the 3 of Swords for Cancer? The Fool. So you could be dealing with an Aries. Let's see, what is the 8 of Cups? Yeah, I mean, for some of you, on to the next, definitely. You've got the Magician, the 2 of Cups. And again, others, somebody could be coming back towards you. They're trying to manifest a relationship with you. Or you want to manifest a relationship with them or a stronger connection with them. We've got the Lovers. So, yeah, for some of you, this is definitely on the love front. What is the additional guidance for Cancer for this week? What is the additional guidance? Notice how we do have all night energy. So youthful energy like across the board. What is the additional guidance for Cancer? Expect powerful change, new moon, eclipse, and have faith in your dreams. So have faith. Again, some of you, you're like stepping out on a new path and it's after some sort of loss or disappointment. Others, we have expect powerful change. So new moon, eclipse. So change is coming in. For some of you, it's love. You're manifesting some sort of relationship. Yeah, your friends or a friend may help you here with this. Interesting. You may meet someone through a friend, or a friend may set you up. This person may have children, or you have children. You both may have children, or they may be very childlike. Does that mean immature? No, not necessarily. They may just be a free spirit. They may like to have fun. All right, who is Cancer dealing with? Who's Cancer dealing with? We have Pisces, and Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Gemini. Or water sign. We have water, we've got fire, we've got air, we've got all elements really. We've also got Virgo, we've got Aries coming through as well, Cancer. All right, guys, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Leo. We've got the King of Cups. For some of you, he may be in the reverse. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The Star also flipping over into the reverse position. All right. Leo, what does Leo have coming up for this week? The Four of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. The overall energy is the Page of Swords. So you've got three characters showing up here. So there could be three people involved in a situation, work, family, your community. We've got the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting. Okay, so the Page of Swords is the overall energy. So Page of Swords, Leo, overall, you definitely are maybe looking very closely at somebody. This can be you asking questions, you, seeking answers, studying, looking closer, not having enough information. There's something that's like weighing heavily on your mind here. So Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, the World. Yeah, you want something to be over with. You want something to be over with. And so you're, looking for answers. You're doing your research. Maybe you've had enough of something. Something has been a nightmare. You've lost a lot of sleep. Look at that. The World with the Devil. So this is over with. Five of Wands. Ooh, so there may have been like a huge conflict. A battle for some of you. You felt stuck. You felt blocked. But that's over with the World. Queen of Swords can be you cutting yourself free. It can be you maybe connecting with the right people or the right person. And you've got plenty of characters here. So some of you, you could be dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. This could be an ex. This could be someone from your past. And then we also have this earth energy. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or somebody that you're connected with in business. So yeah, some of you, I feel like this is you asking for help. This is you seeking answers here. or wanting more information. On the relationship front, you may be looking very closely at a relationship. You may be evaluating, reevaluating a relationship. Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Should you stay? Should you go? Is there a lack here? Are you in denial about something, or is the person you're dealing with? So yeah, you may be trying to like heal a connection or trying to make peace with somebody, but maybe you're dealing with like a very stubborn energy. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this is closure. This is healing vibes around a relationship. So making peace with someone. Not necessarily to like reconcile or get back together. This would be just so you could move on, they can move on. So there's like nothing in between you guys. So yeah, for some of you, that's the guidance, is maybe reaching out to this person, or if you're ignoring them, to maybe just make peace. So yeah, it's quite the interesting read. But Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Some of you could be healing financially. This is a recovery. So if there was like a large purchase, if you are partnered and somebody made like a large purchase, this could be you working through those issues. I do see both of you very focused on your finances. If you resonate with that, I do see you both very focused on your finances. Let's see, what is the Two of Swords for Leo? What is the Two of Swords? The Two of Swords clarified by the Two of Swords. Look at that. All right. Please clarify. Let's see. The Five of Pentacles. Two of Rods. So, better planning. Yeah, better planning. Planning ahead, saving your money. If there was a large expense or financial difficulties, this is what's going to help you. Planning for the future. Planting seeds for the future is what's needed. There's the Devil. So yeah, definitely watch your spending. If you're partnered and you have a partner who likes to spend, this is where you need to get on the same page. My apologies. Yeah, this is where you need to get on the same page. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card, Leo. You also have expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Emotions are running high. So interesting. I believe Aries had this. But yeah, we have the full moon on the 12th. So right at the start of the week, we've got the Scorpio full moon. Emotions are running high. Super moon vibes. So super moon and new moon vibes. You know, I'm feeling, Leo, like for some of you, this Two of Swords that you got twice is you needing to block out some distractions, or even with that Devil, some sort of temptation. For some of you, yeah, you may need to turn someone down, or turn something down, turn away from something. You do have 3 characters here, so there could be like a third party, like interference for some of you. But yeah, if something is like interrupting your sleep or stressing you out, this Two of Swords sometimes is a good energy. It's you like blocking things out, denying certain things, protecting yourself. And I'm just getting like a lot of distractions here in this reading. So I feel like for some of you, it's distractions, or a distraction, definitely. Could be some sort of interference. Let me see. What is the additional guidance on the love front for Leo? We've got playfulness and romantic feelings. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So maybe some of you, you're trying to get to know somebody. There's romantic feelings here. You're going out, you're having fun, but maybe there's like a friend or a father, somebody that's like interfering. So yeah, needing to look at that. We have religious factors at the bottom of the deck. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. All right, who is Leo dealing with? We've got Aquarius, so it could be an Aquarius. And there's that Earth energy. Look at that. Somebody may have Aquarius and maybe even Earth in their chart. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right, Leo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Virgo. Virgo. Well, look at that, Virgo. The first card out is the Sun. Very nice. Page of Cups, the Lovers, the Magician, the Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Star, overall energy, the Emperor. All right, Virgo, this is nice. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So looking at a situation closely, some of you could be making some changes. You could be planting some new seeds. I definitely see some of you planting a seed with the Ace of Wands. And I do apologize for any background noise, guys. I have neighbors that are moving, and so they have a dumpster and they're just chucking stuff in the dumpster, and it's really loud. So I do apologize if you can hear that. But for some of you, this is you planting a seed within your career, and some of you are definitely like moving up the ladder. I do see some of you like accepting an offer, accepting maybe a new position with this Emperor. Some of you, you could be moving into a position of power. So you've been working hard, you've been very patient, and for some of you, those seeds are sprouting. But the Emperor here is you also, it's you stepping into your power. It's you asserting your power. Seven of Pentacles, and then we've got the King of Wands here and the High Priestess. So you've got the King and the Queen of Wands. That could be you and another person, you and a fire sign perhaps, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We've got Pisces, we've got Aquarius, Leo showing up. Gemini definitely coming through. But yeah, 10 of Cups. Look at that, 10 of Cups, the High Priestess. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, there could be something going on with you and another person. For a few of you, it could even be like you and your family, or you and the group. There could be something really positive, something coming to light. So a secret being revealed. First card out is the Sun. If you are partnered, this can be pregnancy. I could be reading for some Virgos where you're pregnant, or if you're older, maybe you're hearing about a grandchild that's coming in, grandbaby that's coming in. It's good news though, so however you resonate, this is really good news. If there's an offer on the table, I do see you accepting. Some of you, I mean, you may hold back and you may do your research, or you may look at it very closely, but then eventually accept. But this is happiness. Some of you are in the spotlight, like all eyes are on you. And I'm just seeing the Emperor here in this deck. He's looking back, he's looking over here, he's looking at the Queen of Wands, he's looking at the Page of Cups. So you definitely may have like a new love interest if you are single. Some of you have been like holding back in some way and like waiting to reveal yourself or reveal something to the world, or even your partner with the High Priestess. You may have been keeping a secret, but now you're like stepping out. You're putting it out there. This is like a very loud energy. But I feel like this is going from like being reserved and holding back to the opposite here, which is definitely just putting it all out there. Others, this is you loving yourself. You're happy. This is high vibrational energy. This can be self-acceptance. And because you're doing this, because you're shining bright, I mean, you may have a love interest. You may have someone that's coming towards you with the Page of Cups, the Lovers, the Ace of Wands. This is a spark. So there's definitely an attraction here. And I do feel like you are talking with this person this week. You're getting to know them. There could be a lot of flirting taking place. For some of you, you could be falling in love. You definitely may be falling for someone. Or they're falling for you, or you're both falling for each other. But I'm definitely getting that chemistry. I'm getting that spark. And this is something you're manifesting. So you've got the Magician mirroring the Sun here. So I feel like you made this happen. You're shining bright. You're doing your own thing. This is like very high vibrational energy. And so you're manifesting this wish. You're manifesting this happily ever after for some of you, this relationship. And if you're partnered, again, I mean, this could be pregnancy for some of you. But it is a wish with the Star. So yeah, I mean, this is a great spread. If you are putting yourself out there in some way, I do feel like you are holding back and waiting for like that right moment, that perfect moment. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card. For Virgo, what is the additional guidance? Got two. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini, and then it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So some of you, I mean, you could be dealing with a Gemini, you could be dealing with an Aries. You do have strong Gemini and even Aries showing up here in the spread. But with the Emperor as the overall, this is you stepping into your power. It's you asserting yourself, definitely. It's taking control of a situation. Communication is key, and we definitely see that communication. It's time to take action, which we see you doing that with the Emperor. And then at the bottom, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So full moon vibes. And we've got that full moon on the 12th. What is the guidance on the love front for Virgo? Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So you, or maybe the person that you're dealing with, there could be some sort of addiction problem, somebody staying in a connection, but you know, maybe they They want to leave. So if that's you, I do feel like you're taking action, but again, you're waiting for that perfect right moment for you to do this. So yeah, I feel like, again, you're waiting for that right moment. Past life relationship, you deserve love. Who is Virgo dealing with? Who's Virgo dealing with? We've got fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and there is Capricorn. All right, Virgo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's... Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Libra, what does Libra have coming up for this week? First card out is the Six of Pentacles. Libra. Wow. 2 sixes. Six of Swords. What does Libra have coming up for this week? 10 of Cups. The Angel of Night. Bonus card in this deck, we've got the Five of Wands. Death. Two of Pentacles, King of Cups. Overall energy is the 3. So I'm definitely getting travel, movement. You could be going somewhere. Somebody could be traveling, coming towards you. Ooh, look at that. The Tower is at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I mean, this may surprise you. So if you have somebody coming to see you, this may be like a big shakeup or something unexpected. Some of you are moving house. There was some sort of like dark period that you are rising up from. You do have this like very strong death and rebirth energy here. You're happy though. However you resonate with this reading, 3 of Cups is the overall energy. I feel like you're celebrating. You're celebrating this ending. You're celebrating this new beginning, this fresh start. Could even be like a second chance for some of you. If you've been in hermit mode, look at this. Libra. So if you've been in hermit mode for a while, that is over with. Now, I could be reading for some Librans where you've been like single, not married. So single status, not married for maybe even like 10 plus years for some of you. And that's over with. You have a lot of 6s showing up here. A lot of 2s. A lot of 6s. I feel like the energy's balancing out. 6 of Wands, the World. Now, some of you, you may have met someone who lives at a distance. Or if you're traveling, you may meet someone while you're out and about. Others, if you've been single for a while, that could be done. I'm also seeing here that for some of you, you're learning something. You're learning something. It's very significant. Somebody could be coming towards you that maybe wants to help you, or maybe they're giving something to you. And whatever they're giving to you, I mean, it's very helpful. But Three of Cups can represent that reunion. Now, we have the Scorpio full moon on the 12th, so right at the start of the week. You may feel a little like emotionally conflicted here at that time, more emotional than normal. Some of you, though, feeling a little frazzled, but you will ground your energy. Yeah, you're a Libra. I feel like, you know, that's not a big concern. First card out, Six of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're going to move on from that fairly quickly. Yeah, and the theme here, the theme for you guys is really balance. So those of you that have been working a lot, this is you playing. So this is making time to play, making time to have fun, to spend time with friends, family, your partner if you're partnered. We do have the King of Cups here, so there may be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces that's significant. If there was an argument, or this can be something petty, something really petty. If there was something that went down, or if you're feeling very emotional or they're very emotional and you guys are just clashing at the start of the week, I feel like by the end of the week, things are fine. Things are fine. You or the person you're dealing with, if you haven't been going through a tough time, maybe they've been going through a tough time. Somebody could be like coming out of the dark or a dark period. You could be helping them. You could be guiding them in some way. Maybe you're coaching them, or maybe you're just giving them really good advice. Three of Cups, maybe you're just being a really good friend. You may even let someone like come to stay with you. Somebody could be like moving in. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, there's just some sort of clarity. There's just some sort of, yeah, enlightenment. Honestly, that's what I'm getting. There's some sort of clarity, or light is being... The light is definitely coming in. So yeah, the universe could be stepping in. So you, or maybe you and this other person, somebody's been in the dark. Somebody's been going through a very tough time, but they're now coming out of it. So it could be that family, it could be the community. Somebody may be coming in to help. You've got the Ten of Cups, you've got the King of Cups. So for some of you, this may be your person. This could be somebody that you're working with. And if they're a little high-strung, if they're stressed out or like more emotional this week, you trying to work with this person, being like flexible with this person is gonna help. All right, let's take a look at the Five of Wands. What is the Five of Wands? Definitely pick and choose your battles. And if somebody is going through a tough time, if they're coming off like more emotional than they normally are, try not to take it personal. What is the Five of Wands? Ooh, Five of Swords. So some sort of competition, maybe unhealthy competition. That could be why we have the Tower here. The universe is stopping something or putting an end to something. What is the Tower? Let's see. What is the Tower? Look at that, the Three of Cups again. There could be something that happens with a friend. So when I have the Five of Wands and the Tower in the same spread, this could be an argument that blows up into something much more. So just be aware of that. Just, yeah, be careful. Queen of Rods. Maybe somebody is trying to trigger you. If somebody's gossiping, if somebody is lying about you, it's definitely going to come to light. What is the additional guidance for Libra? What is the additional guidance? Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. What do you need to release? I definitely see you moving forward. All right, what is the guidance for Libra on the love front? We've got religious factors and then reconciliation. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, and then someone from your past is returning to your life. Interesting. So yeah, for some of you, this can be somebody that you got into it with, you got into an argument with this person, or you're mad at this person, and now they may be trying to reconcile with you. You may have got into it like over beliefs, or maybe even because of a third party interference. Who is Libra dealing with? We've got Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we've got Aries with Scorpio peeking out right there. And if you can hear any background noise, guys, I do apologize. My neighbors are being very loud at the moment. But yeah, all right, Libra, I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, Scorpio. What does Scorpio have coming up for this week, Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. There is the Four of Wands, Scorpio. Oh, the Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands, the Empress, the Fool, Justice, the King of Cups, interesting. Overall energy is the Four of Swords. So you've got fours, you've got fives, you've got a three. Very interesting, Scorpio. 2, 3, 4, 5. That may be significant in some way for some of you. Maybe you're seeing that. You may be seeing that on the clock. There's the Angel of Night, which is the bonus card here in this deck. So there's definitely some healing that's taking place. Some of you may have went through like a very dark time, a tough time in your life, and you could be healing. If not you, maybe family, maybe someone around you. I have a couple of cards here. Strong family cards, and so yeah, it could be someone in the family, if not you. Some of you may be parents, but yeah, strong healing vibes. Four of Swords as the overall energy. Yeah, some of you could be taking a break. I could be reading for some Scorpios where you're out of work. You're out of work this week. Some of you may be on vacation. Others, it may be that you're laid off, something like that. With the fives, there's some sort of like growing pains or obstacles, small obstacles or challenges that you have to work through. Some of you are being encouraged to plant new seeds, to nurture those seeds at this time. So if you are out of work, or there's been a large expense, I am reading for some Scorpios where you're being encouraged to definitely plant new seeds. The ground is fertile. Some of you may have already did that, and this is you waiting for that growth, waiting for things to like flourish, bloom. So, Angel of Night, yeah. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups. If you are partnered, this can be you and your person, like going through a tough time. But again, you're healing. You're being encouraged to plant new seeds. You've got something coming in, Scorpio, that's going to grow. If you want it to grow and you nurture this, this is going to be something that's very fruitful for you. So, I mean, it could be a business. Maybe some of you are starting a business. You may even work from home. For some of you, I am getting that. Again, some of you are parents. You may work with children. If you don't work from home, you may work with children. this could even be like a side hustle. So yeah, for some of you, I mean, this could be like a side hustle that you're starting. But I definitely see that security, stability coming in. If that's something that you've been trying to manifest, then I feel like you're going to manifest that. For others, we've got this Five of Pentacles here with the Two of Wands. So I feel like this is you planning ahead. This is you planning for the future. So yeah. Justice is here. So if you were overspending, if you were not saving enough, or if there was a large expense, I feel like you're planning ahead. This is you planning ahead. We've got the Empress here. We've got the Empress with the King of Cups. So you may have unconditional love for a water sign, maybe a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or if they're not a water sign, they may be an Aries, they may be a Libra. Strong Libra coming through. This could be you making peace with this person. So if there was a fight, or if this is your spouse, if something went down, this is you making peace. If you're the King of Cups, you could be making peace with your wife, your girlfriend, your mother, a woman in your life. Yeah, something may have went down. I do see you like feeling at peace now, but something went down in the past with this Five of Cups. There was some sort of challenges that you were dealing with. If you're partnered, maybe your partner made a decision that you don't agree with. And with Justice, maybe they signed something or agreed to something. You may have did something that you regret. But let's see, what is the Five of Cups for Scorpio? Your full moon is on the 12th, so right at the start of the week. Nine of Rods. So Five of Cups and the Nine of Rods. So yeah, if somebody hurt your feelings, the Nine of Rods can be you creating boundaries, creating a strong boundary. It's you hanging in there. You're not quitting. You're not giving up. Some of you have been wounded, but you're still persevering. What is the Five of Pentacles for Scorpio? Well, there's your card. We've got Death. Yeah, you're coming out of a tough time. And so maybe something happened. Maybe there was a large expense. You could have learned something there with that. And now you're like preparing. Now you're planning ahead. Yeah, Three of Swords. if there was a loss, any sort of loss that affected you emotionally, this is you healing. This is you healing with that Four of Swords. Some of you will put your focus on the new, starting something new with that Empress and the Fool. What is the additional guidance for Scorpio, please, for this week? We have, don't let your past hold you back. So whatever went down in the past, they're saying don't let that stop you. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo, or Leo season may have been significant. What is the guidance on the love front for Scorpio? We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So guidance on the love front. Worth waiting for. Retreat. Yeah, some of you with that Four of Swords, you are retreating. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. I'm so sorry. My neighbors are being very loud. And I know the microphone is picking it up. It's time to disconnect from the world. For me, I see this King of Cups, which certainly can be you, your energy. But I see this King of Cups like doing the right thing. You may be making like a tough choice. Yeah, some of you could be going through a divorce. Who is Scorpio dealing with? Who is Scorpio dealing with? Leo, we've got Leo, and we've got Virgo. All right, Scorpio, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius have coming up for this week? Ooh, first card out. Very nice, Sag. Nine of Cups. Six of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Wands, the Fool. Judgment. Seven of Swords, Temperance, overall energy is 2 of Swords. So for some of you, there's definitely a decision that's significant, decision that's needed. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Maybe some of you Sages, you made a decision or you're making a decision this week, and there may be others or another person that's not a fan. Yeah, they may be opposing you. This 2 of Swords can be you, Sag, blocking them out, not listening to them. We see you moving forward. I see movement. There is definitely movement. For some of you, this is physical travel. You definitely may be ignoring someone with that 2 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. For some of you Sages, this is you like doing your own thing or doing what you want to do. And maybe other people or another person, somebody may not like it. I feel like for some of you Sages, you're doing what you want to do. So yeah, going after what you want. Going after a dream. For some of you, this is you manifesting a dream come true, a wish. 9 of Cups, first card out. 9 of Cups and the Wheel. This wheel may be starting to turn very quickly at this time with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, the Fool. You may be freeing yourself with Judgment here. For some of you, you're definitely like freeing yourself in some way. Taking a chance. 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess. The 4 of Cups. Yeah, so if you have not been happy, for some of you, you've been quiet. Maybe even like quietly manifesting. For others, this can be an inner knowing. There's an inner knowing here. Knowing that you need to fight, or knowing that you need to stand your ground here, or put your foot down, or move towards your dreams. But again, there's some sort of opposing energy. So someone, or maybe multiple people around you, may not like what you're doing, or they have something to say. But that is why we have this 2 of Swords here. 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords. This is you blocking them out. It's you protecting your heart. Can be you denying someone or denying certain things and then moving towards what you want. 9 of Cups. You want to move forward in a certain direction. For a few of you, you could be reconciling with someone from your past. Not all of you, but for a few of you, you could be doing that, and maybe others don't like that. Travel could be coming up, so you may be going somewhere, or you know, someone could be coming to see you, but I definitely am seeing travel. But yeah, pick and choose your battles. This can be people or a person trying to trigger you. And the advice here is to take the higher road, to keep your distance, to focus on what it is that you're manifesting. For some of you, a vehicle may be significant. Let's see, what is the 7 of Swords? Please clarify. The Seven of Swords for Sag. Let's see. So yeah, if there was like any deception, if someone was wearing a mask, it's definitely coming off. The Tower, clarifying the Seven of Swords. Let's see, what is the Two of Swords? The Emperor. So yeah, again, you could be blocking someone. This could be you asserting your power with the Emperor. Others, you may be ignoring an Emperor. That's a possibility. Ace of Rods. Focusing on something new with the Ace of Rods. Feeling inspired. What is the additional guidance for Sagittarius, please? What is the additional guidance? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So yeah, your hard work's paying off. You have a wish that's coming in. Your luck is changing. Oh, look at that. We have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. So a Libra or Capricorn may be significant. What is the guidance on the love front for Sagittarius? What is the guidance? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So if you're partnered, this is a new romantic cycle. You may have been working on your partnership, trying to have more fun, trying to bring in that balance. That's for you partnered Sages. If you're single, there's definitely someone around you that you're having fun with. You may start to fall for this person. Maybe others don't like it. I could even be reading for some Sages, you're trying not to fall for someone. You're trying not to, but some of you are. All right, who is Sag dealing with? Who is Sag dealing with? All right, we have Aquarius and Pisces. So an Aquarius or a Pisces may be significant. All right, Sag. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Capricorn. Capricorn, what does Capricorn have coming up? All right, first card out, Judgment. What does Capricorn have coming up for this week? The World, look at that. The Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. The Magician, the Page of Wands. Four of Pentacles, the Fool. Three of Wands being the overall energy. And at the bottom we have the King of Pentacles, which definitely may be your energy. Earth energy. Let's see. Five of Cups, Six of Wands, Justice. Interesting. Okay, so for a few of you, maybe something happened and it's being made public. Something could have happened like out in the open, in the public eye. Maybe some of you work in the public eye. For others, maybe something is coming out. The overall energy is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands. I do apologize. Three of Wands is all about growth. So if you are a business owner, some of you are, this can be you trying new things. You're creating change. You've got the Magician, the Fool, the Three of Wands. Yeah, if you're a business owner, or if you're trying to like advance within your career, this is you definitely trying new things, putting yourself out there. You've got some creative energy here. Maybe you're being more creative. Yeah, and your business may grow. Your business may grow internationally for some of you. Whatever it is that you're doing. For some of you Capricorns, there may be like an aha moment. You may realize something. Or you just have this amazing idea as far as what you should do, what you should try, or which, you know, path you should move down. So yeah, however you resonate, this is positive. Some of you, maybe you were holding back, or yeah, maybe like afraid afraid to like try new things. If it's not broke, you don't fix it, right? If it ain't broken, you don't fix it. So as far as business, if you have a business or like a well-paying job, maybe you've just been sticking to like a routine, not really branching out. But for some of you, I do see you stepping out of that. For some, maybe you want to grow at this time. But yeah, I feel like some of you are stepping out. You're definitely putting yourself out there. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're putting yourself out there for like the world to see. This is big for some of you. And I'm also getting a story here where something may not have worked out. So for some of you, maybe this is a second chance. But for others, maybe something fell through with like another person. Something may have fell through. And now it's like your time. So yeah. You're definitely manifesting change. Definitely manifesting change. And for some of you, it comes down to just believing in yourself, taking a chance, and just going for it. Which is exactly what you're doing. You're just waiting until like the right moment. But yeah, you've got Judgment, the World, and then you've got the Fool here. So this, for some of you, this is like a major chapter of your life that's wrapping up here. I mean, really, there's nothing I want to clarify. Some of you are taking some sort of gamble. I feel like this Four of Pentacles here is you like holding back until the right time. What is the additional guidance for Capricorn? What is the additional guidance? It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. And we do have the full moon this week on Monday. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So full moon vibes. Again, a chapter is wrapping up for you. This is like a major life chapter. It's big. All right, on the love front, we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Guidance for Capricorn on the love front. Interesting. We've got honeymoon, unrequited love, and playfulness. Interesting. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this is movement. I view this card as like the Six of Swords, very similar energy to the Six of Swords. So this is moving away from, see how the boat is literally leaving this unrequited situation behind. So for some of you, you're maybe leaving one situation and then maybe moving towards another. This could be like a very playful connection, but there's definitely something new that you're manifesting. There's an end of a chapter here. And you're moving down a brand new path with the Magician and the Fool. You manifested this. So maybe it's even like a relationship that you've like outgrown. For some of you, it could be a relationship that you've outgrown. You may be loving yourself first at the moment. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Who is Capricorn dealing with? Who's Capricorn dealing with? We've got Scorpio, we've got Libra, we've got Aries, Gemini, Virgo. Sagittarius, and then Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right, guys, I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius. What do they have coming up for this week? Ace of Swords. First card out. Five of Cups. The Star, the Five of Swords, Justice, Four of Swords, Five of Wands, the Lovers. Overall energy is the Ace of Cups. Lots of healing vibes here, Aquarius. A lot of healing vibes. There may have been some sort of conflict, and it's being resolved this week. The Moon. Maybe you're learning something that you didn't know. There may be a truth, some sort of truth that's coming out. Yeah, you could be finding something out. You also could be seeing someone's true colors, seeing things clearly. Somebody may be speaking their truth. We've got the Moon, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Somebody was holding back, maybe because of fear. but there's going to be communication. This does feel like an apology. So there may have been some sort of argument or conflict, or there is this week, but it's followed by an apology. And with this Ace of Cups being the overall energy, I do see you as open. I see you open to listening to this person. For some of you, I do see you forgiving this person. You may be the one that's apologizing. You could be speaking from your heart with the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, telling someone how you feel, making peace. We've got Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini all showing up here in the reading. You've got Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So yeah, if you got into it with your person, your partner, this is you making peace. And if you are getting into it this week, just be very careful, because you've got the Five of Wands, you've got the Five of Swords. This can be something really petty, but it blows up and it turns ugly. And you, or maybe even both of you, somebody may say some really mean stuff, but then regret it with this Five of Cups. So yeah, whoever's being triggered, whoever's, being mean, there can be low blows with this energy. You could just be making peace with the situation, giving it to the universe, and loving yourself and walking away for some. This is you healing. And then for others, this is like you making amends. So yeah, it's quite the interesting spread, but I'm definitely seeing an apology. Also, somebody may be trying to justify their actions. So whatever they did, they could be trying to justify it. So yeah, it just depends on you and your situation. If this is your partner, if they cross the line, if they cross the line and let's say they were talking to another person, like a love interest, and now they're trying to justify that, or even trying to blame you for that, because you're lacking or the relationship is lacking. Yeah. The Ace of Cups can be you loving yourself, making peace with the situation, you doing what you feel like is right for you. And the Ace of Swords can be you making the right choice. It's also you cutting through this BS. With the Moon, this fog, it's you getting clarity. Some of you want the truth. Or you want things to be made right or done right with justice. So yeah, quite the spread. Let's take a look at, we'll look at the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords, but you've got 5, 5, 5, and another sign did have that. I've been getting a lot of fives for this week. So a lot of people dealing with this 5 energy, which we are in the month of May, which is the 5th month. What is the 5 of Wands? So now we have the 4 of Rods. So pick and choose your battles at work, school, in the family, in the community. Definitely pick and choose your battles. What is the 5 of Swords? 6 of Rods. For a few of you, you could be dealing with a narcissist. 6 of Rods, someone who may have a problem admitting that they're wrong, or this person has like a big ego, too much pride. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Let's see, what is the moon? Please clarify the moon, which we do have the Scorpio full moon right at the start of this week. So around this King of Rods, there's some things going on that you're unaware of. There's some secrets. There's some things that are hidden. What is the additional guidance for Aquarius? What is the additional guidance? A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Look at that. So things are going to be made right in some way. So if this is a legal matter, if somebody has not wanted to like take accountability, or they haven't done the right thing, if there's been injustice here, things are going to be made right in some way. And this is your heart healing. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So you've got 2 full moon cards. So that's completion. What is the additional guidance on the love front for Aquarius? Separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon, and then wedding. This situation involves marriage. So this could be a divorce for some of you, or a legal separation. And maybe you feel like your ex, this person, is like playing dirty. They may have did some grimy stuff in the past and now they want forgiveness. If you are married, if you're partnered, and you guys are not separated because of someone being dishonest, this could be separation due to work or something else. But you deserve love. You are lovable. Who is Aquarius dealing with? Who's Aquarius dealing with? Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and then we have Aquarius. So you could be dealing with another Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Pisces. Pisces, what does Pisces have coming up for this week? Pisces. Ooh, first card out is the Two of Cups. Pisces. Four of Swords. Ten of Wands, the Page of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Wheel. Overall energy for the week is the Six of Cups. All right. We have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right, so for some of you, this is definitely on the relationship front. You definitely may be reconciling with somebody with the Six of Cups, Two of Cups. There may have been a break from a relationship, some time apart. And with this Six of Cups, you could be coming back together, or you just may be making peace with this person. So yeah, there could have been some drama. There could have been something that went on. But now you're making peace. And if not with a romantic partner, this could be a friend, a family member. It may even be like one of your kids with the pages here. There may have been distance or like a misunderstanding. Something may have went down, but now you're getting back on the same page. Also, you may want to work on it. They want to work on it. Somebody may be ready to work on it. Yeah, and nurture this connection. The Tower. The Hermit. Look at that. The Hermit, the Tower, strength. You definitely may be learning something very important at this time. If you're single, if you've been single for a while, I think you're ready for a change. Some of you are ready to maybe like put yourself out there, or if somebody has been like trying to reunite with you, maybe they've been trying to take you out and you've been saying no. For some of you, maybe you're ready now. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here. I'm also seeing another person, and it could be you. It's your reading, Pisces. But I'm seeing someone like carrying way too much. So there's too much on your plate. You've got too much going on, too many responsibilities. Some of you are emotionally overwhelmed. You may be dealing with, it could be two different people, but not a love triangle. Like maybe you have kids with someone and so you're dealing with that person. But maybe some of you are in a relationship, or maybe you take care of family. I'm reading for some Pisces where I feel like you've got a lot going on. You've got a lot on your plate here. And you may not want to ask for help. For some of you, you need help, but like you're denying it, or you don't want to admit that. You may be acting like you don't need any help, acting like it's all good. For some of you, you may have a couple of kids. You've got 2 pages here, 2 or more kids for some of you. You've got a lot going on, but I feel like with this energy, you may be acting like you don't need the help. You got this, which you do got this, but sometimes we do need help. Some of you felt stuck when it comes to some sort of money coming in, money that's owed to you, or maybe you moving up within your career. You felt stuck. You may have asked about a job, asked about a position. I do see you growing. Yeah, some of you are bored with whatever it is that you're doing. You need a change. Some of you may work in like management, but you're bored. You may want to move to like upper management. So some of you are bored. But you're definitely dealing with divine timing, the wheel, and this wheel is turning for you. And you definitely have a blessing that's coming in. Some of you, you're planting that seed, and with the Empress here, it does require patience and nurturing. So yeah, there could be some good news that's coming in. You've been waiting for this. Some of you, I mean, you've been struggling, but this is good news. This is an offer on the table. Or even for some of you, it can be a gift. There could be like a gift of money or some sort of gift that's coming your way. And with the Two of Cups is the first card out. This could be you agreeing here, making a deal. Somebody's asking you about this. Do you want this? And you're accepting. You may sleep on it, but you're accepting. But let's see, what is the Two of Swords? Let's see. You may have some questions. So yeah, if there's something you want to know, definitely speak up. Four Rods. Interesting. What is the Ten of Wands? Ten of Wands for Pisces. Justice. Look at that. So this is balance coming in. Balance being restored. You may have had something legal ongoing. This could be with family. This could be the community. Could be a divorce. Could be a partnership. Something legal that's been difficult. If you're partnered and you're doing everything, if you're handling everything and your partner doesn't do anything, some of you may have been like avoiding rocking the boat. But when we need help, we need help. Nine of Pentacles. Some of you haven't taken action because you don't want to rock the boat in some way. You want peace. All right, what is the additional guidance for Pisces? What is the additional guidance? Take time to breathe out. So that's this Four of Swords. And then also Six of Cups, this is have fun. So maybe take some time off of work. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Recharge and then take action. On the love front, we've got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And then new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So you've got new love. There could be trust issues, but you've got new love. Who is Pisces dealing with? All right, we've got Leo and then Virgo. All right, Pisces, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. I do want to thank all of you for watching. I appreciate you guys so very much. If you are interested in having a private reading, I did just recently add a couple of new options to my website, so that link is listed down below. Go check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. All right, guys, I'm wishing you a great week. Talk to you soon.